Alright guys, today I'm at the hotel and I'll be recording this video in the hotel because I don't want to get to the car. It's like 1:30 a.m. So we're going to talk about the salaries for the sales reps at NIO. Are they there to eat free lunch, or do they have a strict salary requirement, or what is it like? And we're going to be talking all about that in this video. And what does it mean for shareholders? So this is pretty important. So first of all, to start off, different cities have different salary amounts. So there's 4 tiers for the sales. So they're called fellow, but fellow just means sales rep, all right? So there's the intern level, which is the most basic. It's basically university students that work there during the holidays, and they get paid about 200 RMB per day, which is around 28 US dollars. And they're mostly there to experience what NIO is like, to learn about the culture, NIO culture, and basically help out as well, introduce the cars, but they don't actually do sales. They don't actually sell the car. They're more to like talk to customers. And also interns, they also work in other areas in the company, for example, at the bar, for making NIO drinks, etc. But also for sales reps, it's a quick way for them to get accustomed to what NIO sales is like, so that once they graduate, they can quickly enter into the workforce and they know everything and they can just start selling cars. So that's the first tier, intern. And then the second tier is fellow, which is your base level NIO sales reps. And they get paid about 5,000 to 9,000 RMB per month, which is about 700 to 1,400 US dollars per month. And this is the base salary. Okay, this is base salary. We'll talk about bonuses in a bit. Next one is the fellow leader, and this they get paid about 9,000 to 12,000 per month, which is about 1,200 to 1,700 US dollars per month. And they're more like a assistant store manager, all right? And they will eventually be promoted to a manager in the future, but these guys, they still have to do sales. They have to work really hard and sell cars, and they basically have their own customers as well. But at the same time, they have to manage, do a little bit of managing job with the other sales rep and etc. So they're a tier above the regular sales reps, called fellow leaders. All right, and then let's talk about bonuses. So bonuses vary from month to month, but in general, for the 6655, which is ES6, EC6, ET5, ET5T, these are the more affordable NIOs. The bonus is 2,000 per vehicle, 2,000 RMB per vehicle, which is about 280 US dollars per vehicle. For the ES8, ES7, EC7, ET7, the 7778, they get paid 3,000 RMB bonus per vehicle, which is about 421 US dollars. So, and they also have like special, different months they have special bonus, extra bonuses. For example, right now, the 2023 version of the NIOs are going out. There's going to be the 2024 version coming very soon. So for the 2023 version, inventory cars sold and delivered within the same month, the sales reps get 2,000 extra on top of whatever they were getting bonus, which is 280 US dollars extra. But there are also conditions with this. You got to meet your other sales targets, etc., to get these bonuses. So it is pretty lucrative. All right, it is definitely quite lucrative. And if for example, if I'm a fellow and I sell like 5 2023 inventory cars, right, that's 2,000 times 5 for the regular bonus, and then 2,000 times 5 for the limited time bonus plus base salary. Let's just say the very minimum amount, 5,000, then I get 25,000 RMB salary, which is about 3,500 US dollars, which is quite good considering that is like a base tier. All right, so yeah, they definitely do get paid quite well if they can sell cars. All right, so next up is, of course, the manager. The manager, they get paid kind of differently. They have 2 different packages. So it's like 15 plus 15K, 15K plus 15K, which is 2.1K plus 2.1K US dollars, around that. Or in certain smaller cities, there's 12K plus 12K, which is 1.7K plus 1.7K US dollars. So the first part is the base salary. So for example, 15K RMB base salary plus 15K RMB KPI salary. So that means KPI is based on how much you complete your tasks and all that kind of stuff. So based on store sales completion percentage, right? If they have targets, did you meet your target? How much of a percentage did you meet your target? And then there's also store operations level. For example, are you doing everything correctly? The test drives, did you get the amount of test drives you were supposed to get, etc. And then also, more importantly, customer satisfaction. Is everybody satisfied? After every test drive, there's satisfaction ratings, and also every now and then, NIO owners like me, we get like a little pop-up to rate our satisfaction level, etc. So that also counts into their bonus as well. All right. So this is pretty interesting because the manager will often get penalized for all sorts of things. For example, if through the surveillance camera, the sales staff stand in the wrong place, wrong posture, not attending to the customer, very important, all right, the manager gets penalized. So this is very interesting. The sales rep, not so much. They might get some scolding, 100 to 200 RMB penalty, 14 to 28 US dollar penalty. There's no overtime bonuses, all voluntary. I've seen sales reps, they come in during their off day. They get one off day per week, and to basically help with test drive when they have their own customer come in for a test drive, and they don't want to basically throw it to their colleagues because sometimes they might not do a good enough job, or it's taking up their time, etc. Annual holiday break 5 days per year, so not very long. They don't get a lot of days off. They also get stock bonuses for completing their sales target, etc. And their job requirement is very strict. They got 80 to 100 cold call requirements per day, and they have their own system to track everything down. They have to write their contact log, a log of what they said, etc. And if they don't finish that, they gotta just stay in until they finish it. And they also have to add WeChat with the customers, maybe to schedule test drives or send promotional materials, etc. So it's definitely not free lunch. All right, they got very strict job requirements. But according to the Fuzhou sales rep that I talked to yesterday, what's very interesting is a lot of the veteran sales reps, they would have like 500 to 1,000 or even 2,000 contacts, customers within their WeChat, and they've been contacting them for the past couple of years. And then if they jump ship, whether it's voluntary or they're pushed out of the company because of maybe not performing to their target, or maybe they got a better job offer at maybe a competitor, Zeekr, or something like that, then what tends to happen, according to the sales rep I talked to yesterday, is that they would badmouth NIO and, of course, try to convince the 2,000 or 1,000 customers within their WeChat to buy whatever brand they're trying to sell right now, of course. So that's a problem with NIO's hiring spree. NIO's constantly trying to hire new sales reps to replace the ones that don't perform, and that's a very that has its drawbacks, all right, which is exactly that. And also, these sales reps, if they don't sell cars, not only do they not get paid, but after like 1 or 2 months, after 3 months of not selling to their target, then they get placed in a special tier where it's like basically almost like intern tier. All right, your base salary is super low, and you're just there to get your sales number back on track. Otherwise, you're automatically gonna quit by the end of that 2 months, and there's no severance pay. All right, this is NIO's smart way of basically avoiding severance pay. So this is very interesting, definitely very strict rules, very strict, and it's no free lunch, and they have all the tools they need to introduce battle swap and to introduce the customer everything about NIO. They have all the tools, but do they use it? That's the problem, because even when I've observed some sales reps, they don't talk about battery swap right away. And me, when I hear that, I'm like, damn, man, I want to jump in and just babble along about battery swap, how good it is. But according to NIO manager, he told me that, you know, these sales reps, they have their own pace of things. So maybe they're going to talk about it later, or we don't know, right? But definitely there's no free lunch. But of course, sales, it does really depend on the bonuses, right? So if they got really good, attractive bonuses, I'm sure they will try very hard. But there's nothing really forcing them that they have to introduce battery swap at the start of talking to the customer, etc., which I think they should do. But definitely, you know, looking at the salary structure, these guys, it's very cutthroat. It's very cutthroat, all right? So definitely sales are in good hands, but of course, we want them to sell more. So we'll have to see with the new cars, and hopefully they get better marketing and they get better tools for the sales reps to use. All right, that's going to be it for today's video. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.